Hello, welcome back to Thief 2.
The Metal Age.
Alright, last time was the training mission. We helped Basso, not Basso, Basso, get with his lovely Genevieve. But now it's time to start the real meat of the game, alright? So let's go ahead and jump into this shit.
Business has been kind of slow these days, thanks to Sheriff Gorman Truart. He's been coming down hard on my competition and anyone else he deems unlawful. I've been playing it safe by keeping a low profile, but as my landlord recently reminded me, the rent is late. He says he's going to pay me a visit tomorrow to collect, so I'll have to go amateur for some quick cash. The warehouses by the docks should fit the bill. In addition to the usual shipping traffic, there's also a small smuggling operation sponsored by the local underground. Not too many guards, lots of dark corners, and several points of entry should make this job painless and profitable. Maybe I'll even have something left over for myself once the rent is paid. Wasn't that long ago that I was planning on my retirement. Now the only thing that's getting retired is my standards. If things get any worse, I'll have to go back to picking pockets in the streets.
This shit cracks me up because, like, he's not a rich man through all this stuff. He still needs to pay his rent. It's funny. Shipping and receiving. Gilver knows he's sending out a very important shipment tomorrow, but what he doesn't know is that it's being redirected to your fence. Find the new shipping label and put it on the big crate outside of Gilver's office. Some rare spice has been smuggled through the warehouse district lately. Find it and you'll make some quick cash on the black market. The landlord is coming tomorrow. You need to steal at least 850 loot to cover the rent and other expenses. You're a thief, not a murderer. Being a professional that you are, you can pull off this job without killing anyone. After you're done, you'll need to get out of the area so you don't get caught. Return to the stack of crates where you first entered the warehouse district. All right. And now this is the first time that we actually get to do some shopping. So we'll take our water arrows like always. There are some new items this time around. We have a flare. Each flare will illuminate your surroundings for a short period of time. I never use those. We did see some in the first level, but I didn't really talk about them all that much. We now have invisibility potions. These are cheating. This potion makes you invisible. Beware that it only lasts a few seconds and does not make you inaudible. They're very expensive. I won't be buying any of those. Slow fall potion. This potion arrests some of your downward velocity when taken and reduces the effect of gravity. I don't really like these items, the invisibility potion and slow fall potion. It kind of feels like cheat mode because, you know, they're basically magic, and I don't know. I like the idea of Garrett getting around without magic. We'll go ahead and buy the papyrus just for the lore, you know, and we'll get the moss arrow. We'll get a couple of healing potions, sure, and a flash bomb, and we'll just fill out the rest with broadhead arrows. All right, here we are. Let's go ahead and check out our map. So we are right here where the X is, Rampone Dockside Shipping. We have Building A, where most of the loot will be found. Building B, and down here by the docks we have a pirate ship. This is where the smuggling operation is taking place with the spice. So let's go ahead and get going. There is 1665 loot and 13 secrets in this level. This is a relatively small map, I would say, but a lot to do in this map. So let's go ahead and get going. I'll just shut the hell up. So first things first, if we head through here, we'll find 3 flares and our first piece of loot, yo. Now, there is a lot of guards in this area, so we're going to be probably taking some time to deal with them. And here we'll find our first secret. And what we find is a rope arrow.
What was that?
I'm gonna knock you out, buddy boy.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you keep walking, bitches.
Is someone there?
Nope.
Well,
No one is
seems
here.
clear. Is that you? Hey!
Damn it. I wasn't crouched, that's why. You come with me, buddy boy. You're gonna sleep right there. Okay, moving on. One secret down. Alright, this area is going to take us a little bit of time. A lot of guards patrol through here. And we need to basically be patient and take them all out. Alright, how about that? Just like magic, bitches. Up here... This is not a secret, but down here we will find a few items. And also, right over here. Ow, I took some damage. Okay. Now. Oh, there's another guard. Yeah, they're just fucking everywhere in this level. But the good thing is there is an absolute metric fuck ton of places to hide. Lots of shadows.
Hello? Anyone there?
I don't even need to move him. Alright, let's go ahead and get in between these buildings.
Evening, Dante. You look exhausted. You should get some sleep.
I remember what it was like to sleep. Boss left this morning and put me in charge of unloading and cataloging all the incoming shipments for the Mechanists. Every single bloody thing they order is made out of metal. I've been lifting heavy crates all day long. I think my back is about to break.
Bunch of taffers in this city. I live near Dayport, and I used to have a nice view of the mountains. I used to watch the sunrise with my wife every morning. But now, that metal monstrosity casts a permanent shadow over my house.
Oh, the Mechanist Tower, you mean? The city has certainly changed over the last year. A lot of that's because of the Mechanists. I was in Dayport just last week. All the trees are gone, and there are giant chimneys spewing out foul soot.
My whole neighborhood stinks of that blackened air. My house used to be white, but now it's gone gray with that smudge. And my son coughs constantly.
Well, there's more to the Mechanists than just factories. While I was in Dayport, I had to stop by the Mechanist Tower to pick up a payment. I couldn't believe what I saw. They had these mechanical
Jordan,
forces that watched me
that you?
shivers down my spine, I tell you.
Yeah, I know all about those metal watchers. They installed some here in the Building B the other day. I heard they plan on replacing us guards with them because they don't need to give them pay at the end of the week. I heard rumors that we're all going to be fired. If that's true, then I'll have to live in the woods like a pagan.
Alright, I was silent for that because it's actually a pretty important conversation. It kind of introduces you to a new faction called the Mechanists, which are new to Thief 2. So the Mechanists are basically hammers that have splintered off.
I hate creepy.
And they've chosen not to worship the Builder. They choose instead to follow a man named Karis. And we will learn all about him later. But just keep in your mind that there's a new faction of former Hammerites called... Oh, shit. Called Mechanists. Oh yeah, we didn't even look at our papyrus. DM Gilver is one of the city's most popular merchants, and he keeps his base of operations in Building A of Rampone's dockside warehouses. Porter is also a tenant of Building A. He runs a tiny art gallery that sells cheap statues and vases. Most of your loot can be found in these areas. That is true. Okay. So now what we're going to do I'm gonna see if I can sneak up on this guy. Nice. These guys all have arrows. I'm not sure if they count as pickpockets. Maybe they do. I'm not sure it has to be at their belt or not. So let's go ahead and dump his ass here. And then we'll get into building A and get a couple supplies we need before we start looting the place. I'll probably have to do a lot of cutting in this episode because a lot of it has is just busy work. And I'll tell you what those parts are when I cut it out. Oh, here's a guard coming. Yes. Come down here. You want it, don't you? You want the dildo? You're so welcome. I'll just stick you right there, I guess. Okay.
What's that I see? Nothing there. Hey!
Missed my opportunity, god damn it.
Hello? Anyone there? Just rats again. Something moved.
Let's get that key, too. Okay, let's quickly get out of here. We'll take him downstairs. Actually, let's dump them here. Come on, Garrett. A little more shadowy. There are a ton of guards. Okay. So, we are currently in this building right here. I'm sorry. Yes. This building right here. So, we're in the main office area. Oops. Okay, good lord. All right. So right here is the office of J. Rampone, Vice President. This is the man. Where are you going? Oops. Got a key off him too. Alright, there we go. We have some loot in this office, and here is a note. Weekly financial report. It's basically just it's a ledger. Rent paid in full, rent paid by DM Gilver, overdue, due next week, paid for by Mechanists, Sid Capez. Okay. So, there's some loot in a box up here. And then there's a few notes in here. So this is for Noah Germ, Lens Grinder. I hold thy work in much regard, and thou knowest it was on mine own recommendation that my brotherhood contracted thy work. I trust by now thou hast received a small shipment of Adonizio crystal. By the coming weekend I shall need 10 lenses ground from the crystal thou hast received. Each lens must span 3 units in width with a breadth of exactly 2 units. Grind 1 face concave and 1 convex. Make haste and then bring me thy work for their approval. Friend Capeza. So this guy will have some lenses we can steal. What's this one? Porter, fine art for sale. Our yearly inspection of your space was last week. Our inspector found that he could not get to the second floor because the elevator button on the first floor was broken. Why didn't you report this problem? Please see me about this matter. I don't like it when a piece of equipment on my property is not working. We've also been receiving complaints from E.B. Bramrich. He complains the office space below your second floor office, and he claims to be hearing odd noises late at night. Please look into that. J. Rampone, Vice President. So that's good to know. There's a not working elevator. We can deal with that. Lucky Salentura, Entrepreneur. You have been evicted. Take 2 days to clear out your things or they will be removed by management. Cool. And then 2 for Rampone. I was recently contacted by the Mechanists to develop special lenses for them. I just received a small shipment of rare and valuable Adonizio crystal for this purpose. For security reasons, I would like to request the installation of a metal face into my area within the next week. I don't have the funds to replace the crystals if they get stolen, and I hear the Mechanists can be unforgiving. Noah Germ. So that lets us know that there is something we will have to deal with later concerning mechanical watchers. Our tenant, Lucky Salentura, has not paid his rent in quite a while. No one has seen him for weeks, and I've seen wanted posters in the city streets with his picture on it lately. I've been suspicious of him for quite a while, and I'd bet you his golden dice that he was running a gambling ring out of that space. I don't think he'll be back with the Blue Coats looking for him. I put an eviction notice on his area, 0266, and I plan on clearing out the place in a few days to rent it to Gonzalez. I feel bad that we had to throw Gonzalez out to make room for Capeza, so I cut him a deal on this space, seeing that it's smaller than his old area. Speaking of Capeza, could you ask him to keep the noise down? Okay. And in this room, we'll find a key. Mechanist technology. This device is now configured for thee so that the managers of the warehouse mayest easily enter any tenant's area at any time. Cool. When thou wishes to open such a locked area, thou must needest enter the 4 numerals of its address into the keypad device. When thou hast entered the correct number, see that it shall display on the dials to thy left. This shall cause the large green bay door of thy desired area to open. Thou mayst only open 1 door at a time, and if thou hast open another door, the first shall close. If thou hast any questions, direct them at once to me, friend Capeza. Alright. So if we look at our map here, we have the addresses of all of these buildings right here. So 0624 is Lady Angelica's Experimental Apothecary. So we can just type in 0624, and that store or tenant space will now be open. So now we can start looting this shit. So let's go ahead and hop to the ground here. And here it is. Potion testers needed. Inquire within. There's no loot in this area, but there's notes and some items. Jabril, 50, and that's my final offer. By the teeth of my ancestors, I nearly think I could journey into the forest and cut my own greenery. Pagan bandits be damned rather than pay such prices. Lore Signoli. And here we will find, looks like a health potion. There's a invisibility potion and a slow fall potion. And I don't know if there's anything up here. No. That's it. Every one of these tenants will have a second floor to them. And there's nothing in this one. But just so you know, every place we enter will have a second floor. So how this next place is going to, or this next area is going to work is I'm going to just pop in the code for each door and just work my way around like this. So in order to cut down the time for the episode, I'm not going to show me popping in the codes. I'll just tell you, cut to the place where I'm going into, and we'll just do it like that. So next, Sid Capez. I'll go ahead and do him. 0457.
This place looks like an inventor's shop. There's probably a valuable gadget or two around here.
So yeah, this is Sid Capez's, the inventor. There's a flare, a flash bomb. We got some loot there, and some loot there. Another flash bomb. here we have a device which is going to be really weird and strange to us. This is a catapult or a trap of sorts. We will encounter these much later. But for now, there is, I don't believe, anything else to do in this room. No secrets, no more loot. Alright, now we are at E.B. Bramrich, accountant. Oops. Bramrich, right here. And here is where we're going to find an objective. There is our new shipping label. And State of Gilver Exporting Company. Our shipment to be exported overseas to Governor Horridge is ready. It's waiting over in Gilder's area and will be shipped out tomorrow afternoon. Having to replace last month's shipment that was lost at sea is putting the company in serious financial trouble. Gilver took out a loan from the First City Bank and Trust to cover the extra expenses. If we don't increase profits next month, then we won't have enough money to stay in business. Fortunately, we just received an unexpected order this morning, and this will bring in some extra money that we can use to pay back the loan. I just had a new batch of shipping labels printed out, and I will bring them over to Gilver in the morning. Don't think so. Alright, that one's done. Alright, now we are at Lord Porter's Fine Art for Sale. This is where we're going to find an absolute metric fuck ton of loot. So, first, behind the counter. We're going to find some loot there. Right there. Right there. Here's a couple moss arrows. There's some loot in that box. And there's some loot right there. I don't think there's anything else up there. Yeah. Then, continuing around to the left. Woo! We'll find some sexy art. Let thine arrow fly into mine crystal eye. Well, I don't mind if I do. Found a secret. That is, secret number 2, I think. Looking for my pen. I'm just marking down every time I find a secret so I can keep track of it. Okay. And another statue. Now, this is also the place where we heard that the elevator isn't working. That's true. But the buttons up here are working. Another secret. That's number 3. I'm not sure there's anything up here. Yes, there is. So this is his little side office and bedroom, I guess. There's a vase on the table. Ooh, almost forgot that. And a coin. More loot there. Today's appointments. Janelle Burrell, charge 150. Chris Laskowski, charge 150. James Giger, charge 170. New client charge, discount rate. Feel free to charge this guy as much as you want. He's weird. She's here for instruction. Well, he tips better than he charges. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing important. And I don't think there's anything over here on this work table. Yeah. So I think we are done here. Alright, now we are at Lucky Salentura, the supposed gambling den. This looks like a gambling den. Find some loot there on the table. Over here we're going to find a safe, but we don't currently have a key. There's some sick candlestick. And then what we need to do is climb up here. And there we'll find the key for the safe. Secret. That's number 4. And there's some loot in there. I believe that's his lucky dice. Yeah, his golden dice. Alright, we're done here.
I hear Captain Davidson came into port about 4 hours ago.
That's what I heard. I hope that dirty smuggler brought us some spice. There's none to be found anywhere within this cursed city anymore.
I know what you mean. I used to grow my own spice, as well as fruits and vegetables, but all my crops died months ago and won't grow back no matter what I try.
It's as if all the plant life in the city up and died. Have you noticed that all the trees in Eastport are wilted and dead?
Maybe Davidson will smuggle in trees next. I don't know where he's getting the spice from, but his prices are steep. He's quickly becoming a rich man.
Help! Help! I see him! Help! Over!
Fuckers! Yeah, scream. I'll even help you. Help me! Somebody help! Yeah, so the Mechanists are basically trying to... I don't know if it's like they hate... Well, obviously the... Actually, I'm not sure if the Trickster is common knowledge in the outside world. But I'm sure the Hammerites definitely know. And the Mechanists, for sure, are probably trying to eliminate all sources of, like, natural life, like trees and bushes and stuff, to make sure the Trickster can never come back or ever have any power. Anyway, here's the current label. Shipped from Gilver Exporting Company to Governor Horridge via special overseas route. We're going to replace that with the shipping label we got to our fence. There we go. Find a shipping label and redirect Gilver's shipment by placing a new label on the big crate outside of his office. Done. But there's also some loot in here, so... Oh, I hear a voice.
Someone there?
Oh, shit.
Okay, calm down.
Sorry, bitch. I can't have you just walking around causing a stir. Alright, let's go up into this office. Journal entry 4279. Jesus Christ, 4,279 journal entries? I don't know what is happening to my business. Every attempt to gain extra profit only leads me to more loss. On paper, every business plan that I devise with Bramrich seems flawless, but in practice they always fall through. Last month's overseas export to Governor Horridge was supposed to make us rich, but the ship never made it to its destination. I suspect piracy. I had to take out a loan just to cover last month's losses. I was hoping to have this reshipment to the governor out the door 2 days ago, but my workers seem to have a hard time toting that barge and lifting that bale when I really need them. I would fire them all in a second, but I wouldn't be able to find anyone to work for what little I can afford to pay. I just finalized the governor's shipment, and I had my secretary run over to Bramrich's office to grab the shipping label so that it can be attached to the outgoing crate. I'm going over to the crippled Burrick for a drink, and then it's back here for more paperwork. Guess what? Behind this? Piece of loot. Secret. That is number 5. And let's go ahead and check the second floor. Alright, over here, we're going to find a lot of loot. Now, this one you want to be careful with because there's a lot of different plates. Some of them are loot and some are not. That's loot. That's loot. That doesn't look like loot, but it is. That's loot. That's loot. That looks like it should be loot, but it's not. So just check everything. Select everything. And that's all of it. Okay. And then I believe there's also something up here. Yeah. Down in here, we'll find a secret little area with 2 crates. There's some loot there. And some loot there. It doesn't count as a secret, but it's definitely hidden. And there we go. We've cleaned out this bastard. We're done. Alright, now we are at TM Blackheart, 5188. This one's...
I hear this guy is quite a popular musician. His unpublished work should be valuable.
Yeah, this is a recording studio, actually. Mechanist instructions. If thou wouldst unlock this kind of door, thou wilt need to use the appropriate gear. Insert thou the correct gear unto the locking mechanism. When the mechanism be complete with the correct gear, then marvel thou as the gear's turn to unlock the door. For those with no eye to tell one gear from its cousin, know thou also that if thou use the incorrect gear, the mechanism shall fail thee, and nothing will happen. If thou hast concerns, please bring them to me, friend Capeza. So yeah, there's all over the world these new mechanical devices, and no one knows how to use them. So the mechanists have to leave these instructions for people. Anyway, the gear we need is right here. It's actually pretty well hidden. We just pop it in here, and there we go. Still got to practice. There's some loot there. And what definitely looks like the Horn of Quintus. We can pick it up and carry it, but it doesn't matter. And then... yeah, it's an old recorder. An old recording thing. And that gave us our 850 loot. Now we can pay the rent! But we're greedy as fuck, so let's move on. Alright, here we are at Mine Stakes. You want to be careful in here, because he apparently has a infestation of spiders.
Meinl makes the best steaks in the entire city. His recipes may catch me a pretty penny.
Come on, bitch. Fucker. Anyway, take out those three, and you'll find some well-hidden loot there underneath the chair. But now we also got to deal with Mama. But guess what? We can just do this.
Ew. So that's Meinl's secret ingredient.
Meinl, not mine. It looked on the map. It looks like Mine 11, but it's Meinl. Yeah, he makes steaks from spiders. Isn't that good? So we got some loot in the cell there. Now this is the freezer. If we get in the freezer and hit that switch, this will open, and on the ground will drop a key. And then we're locked in. But that button opened up this. So now we're out. There's actually 2 elevators in Meinl's place. You want to go up this one first to get this key. So, when we come in here, we're going to find his safe. And let's find the right fucking key. There we go. There's a secret. Secret number 6. And we find his secret recipe. We can sell that on the black market and ruin his career. Fun. Alright, we're done here. I want to try to hear this if at all possible.
You must be Uriel. Well, you're late. I thought I made it clear to you hammers that I don't like to be kept waiting.
Be thankful I treat with thee at all, unbeliever. 'Tis late, and I seek to finish here quickly that I may return to my brethren.
Well, my cranky friend, head this way and I'll show you to your shipment. You know, you hammers used to bring a lot of money my way, but I haven't seen you around lately.
I require but a 4th part of mine usual order. 'Tis all we are needful of. For our numbers have fallen since the rise of the accursed heretics.
Heretics? You mean the Mechanists, right?
Speak not that accursed name to me. They follow not the way of the Master Builder, but a false prophet who twists Holy Scripture to his own selfish desire.
See that?
Nay, worse still, those infidels would raise his lies to the level of holy
Gotta
words.
stay on my toes anyway.
I've been hearing a lot about them lately. Don't know what to think of them yet, but seems like they've got plans to improve the city, making life better for people like me.
Who's over there?
More than you hammers ever did.
The heretics are naught but a trial for the faithful of the Builder. They know nothing of devotion, of faith, of craftsmanship, or skill, and blindly follow the path of lies, greed, and deception. Markest thou my warning? At the forge of the Master Builder, he will separate steel from dross, and those who follow falsehoods instead of faith will be forever cast aside.
Yeah, whatever you say. Let's just go and finish up our business.
So yeah, sorry if this level seems a little bit long-winded in terms of reading and conversations, but it's kind of necessary to get the plot going, you know? So thanks for bearing with me. They disappear, by the way, when the conversation ends. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a glitch or something. Okay, so we have a water arrow. And here we'll find a book. The last year has been very interesting. The Hammerites used to be my most profitable contract. I've been making weapons for them since I went into business, but now I rarely make anything for them. Their order started to fall off about a year ago, and I became concerned about my future finances. My concerns didn't last very long because I was contracted by the New City Watch to produce their swords and armor. The only problem I have now is I have nowhere to put all these old hammers that I got stuck with. So yeah, let's go ahead and go up here. Secret. There we go. And some loot. That is number 7. And I believe that's all that's here. Let's go ahead and check up top. This is just the weapon forge. I don't think there's any loot in here. There's some swords. I guess there's some broadhead arrows for us if you want. That's it. Alright, and here we are at Noah Germ 0928. This is the last place for building A.
Germ is the man that makes those magic lenses. There's probably some valuable lenses in here.
Yep. There's one there. There is one there. And inside his office, here are some glasses that we actually want. And a note. Invoice, 10 pounds of rare Adonizio crystal, 6 grinding stones, 10 sacks of fine sand, polishing rags, clam, soil, soap. Yeah, that's all that's in here. And now we are officially done with building A. So now we can start making our way down to building B, which should go a lot faster. And we'll find the rest of our secrets there and the rest of our loot.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Ooh. Let's,
around here?
Is this quiet? Is this... Oh, shit. Well, at least it's dark enough to where he doesn't see me. You should have seen me, bro. You do not need to be a guard. So let's work our way around the outer edge here. Alright. There's a little bit more difficulty in finding dark spaces here. Nothing seems to be supremely dark.
Real cow. Hope they save some. Bet the Baron gets to eat cow.
Alright. This area here is also heavily patrolled. So let's go ahead and fuck up some bros. Alright. Now, isn't that better? Alright, so let's go ahead and raid this pirate ship. So, there's two ways in. One, you could...
That looks like Captain Davidson's cargo ship. He's a shady guy into smuggling and piracy.
We could douse the torches and walk up when his back is turned. The sneakier way is back here.
Yeah? Oh no, why would you do that to me? Climb the ladder, you little bitch. Hey, buddy. Hey. Dildo?
What was that?
He's got loot. We can leave him there. There's no one else on the ship. Now, be careful of this one. Woo! There's a secret. One of our required 5 bags of spice. More specifically, yeah, we have to collect 5 bags of spice. I think there's 7 or 8. We'll get them all because they all count as loot, but just so you know. Let's go ahead and drop down here into the hold. Oh, that's good. You know, just a dead body. There is a sexy little bottle of wine there. And that's it. That's a boring-ass hold. Now, time for another secret. If we turn this telescope and spin the wheel, we'll get another secret. Specifically, what it opens is if we go into the captain's quarters here. One of the pirates that we knocked out had a key. That was Davidson, the chief pirate. It opens up this here. We'll find a bag of spice in there. And it's hard to see, but there is more loot there. A wine bottle and a candlestick. And behind here is a secret chest. And a secret chest. So let's use Davidson's key to open these both up. Find some loot and a secret. And over here is loot and a secret. Which is 11, I think we're at now. And his book. Captain's log. Make port we did at Rampone's dockside shipping. No safe harbor this, but the reward is surely worth the risk. We need to unload the spice right quick and stash it among the crates inside that building B. Our cut of the bounty should be in the safe inside Osterland's office as usual. I'll stash the spice while the crew unloads Rampone's cargo. I'm eager to cast off and set sail for our rendezvous point where we can join with Captain Carr's sloop. From there it's on to the hunting grounds. That fool Gilver continues to send out unarmed merchantmen just ripe for the plundering. So Gilver was right. Pirates are taking his shit. Alright, we are done with the pirate ship. Now, inside Building B, there's nothing we can really do from the ground floor right now. So we're just going to go ahead and move up to the second floor. But before we do that, it's time for another secret. Let's whip out a rope arrow. I only have one, so I need to... There we go. The arrow flew true. Why don't you jump on that rope, you stupid little... It's okay. It's okay. I love you, Garrett. Look, a secret. That is number 12. And just a couple items in there. Now, I did get some food. Let's go ahead and eat it, see if I can maybe... Yeah, food has a 1 in 3 chance of healing you, so pick it all up. It's not, I wouldn't depend on it, but, you know, it'll heal 1 HP 1 every 3 times or so. Okay. So now we are on the second floor of Building B. There's 2 guards patrolling. So we can go ahead and just leave them here, because these are the only guys here. Fuck you, bitches. Oh, no. Give me your key. Now, there's 3 offices on each side. There's only 2 that we want. J. Herman, Business Coordinator, don't care. Mechanist Accounting Secretary, don't care. Mechanist City Planner, don't care. In fact, yeah, I'll just double check these. I'll show you real quick, but yeah, there's nothing in these rooms. Over here, however, Osterland Supervisor. Davidson's key will open that up. How interesting. And open up the store back here. And open up this crate. Davidson, smuggling spice has become difficult since Rampone let the Mechanists use this building. Hide the spice in the usual location and take your payment. Osterland. Inside there is some spice. Mechanist project planning. Nothing in there. And Foreman's office. In here we'll find a note. Manifest contents. Interesting. Cool. And then here's how we open up all the bay doors. Fuck yeah. Alright. I'll save you the trouble now. There's nothing in bay 1 and 3. But there is one little interesting thing if you come in here. We'll see a dreaded new machine being built by the Mechanists. We'll deal with those later. That's just a little present. Alright. And here we're going to find 5 pieces of loot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go downstairs. Apple. Now in here, I think there was just a note. Waithrin found me the most sharpie way of ridding herself of a blade in the side. Watch Officer Morgan. Too much work for him does he do his own scout of breakers and bladesmen, so a sniffer drops him a name or two, gets a coin for the mark of it. Turn me a profit and grieve me to the competition, why not? Black Rat. Is that fucking English? What does any of this mean? Yeah, that's it here. So, let's go ahead and get up to the 3rd floor. I will say that the best way to do it is using this elevator. except when a guard sees you.
Better be taffing around down here.
But apparently I'm in complete darkness here. I'll take it.
My toes anyway.
So, the reason why you should go up the elevator is because right here is a switch. Turn it off. There's your reason right there. This is the new thing we have to contend with in this game, is security cameras. Built by the Mechanists. Yay! Alright, in this office, we're going to find an interesting looking bookcase and an interesting book. That is our 13th and final secret. You like it? I bet you do. Okay. Profits for our dark side warehouses have been tremendous ever since my brother Jason convinced me to let the Mechanists use Building B for their needs. They have taken over and converted all 4 storage bays to contain their machinery and incoming cargo. This has really hurt my shipping contracts. I lost 12 contracts recently because the cargo had to be stored outside instead of the now occupied storage bays. Mechanists are now using my workforce to move their cargo and assist in their various projects, and I have barely any workers left to handle my remaining contracts. They have more than compensated us for our losses, but still, they worry me. They threatened me harm when I refused to evict Gonzalez, one of the longtime tenants at Building A, so one of their inventors could set up a machine shop. The new machine shop happens to be right under my poor brother's office, and he's been complaining about the noise constantly. I guess I should be happy about the money the Mechanists are paying me, but I feel like they're taking over, and I don't even get a say as to what happens on my own property anymore. Yeah, that's the Mechanist for you. And on the other side, we'll find some loot. And 1, 2, 3, 4 apples. And some coins. Let's eat the apples. No health? Damn. Okay. No footsteps going down the stairs, I guess. Oh, this is the path back to Building A. I don't think I necessarily want to be there. Actually, what is that? What is this? Okay. I mean, that's weird. Alright. All of the secrets have been found, but we're not quite done yet. On the second floor here, if we go out through one of these doors, through the offices, where is my... I guess I don't need a key. We'll find these skylights. This is the only way to access certain areas. That's actually not what I meant to do. I'm sorry if you were just fucking blinded. Yeah, so these areas are inaccessible from the ground floor. You have to jump in through these skylights. But in here, if we use Davison's key, we'll find some loot there. So our objective for finding 5 bags of spice is now complete. But we're not done. There's a guard looking for me, but who cares? So let's go back up to the second floor. Alright, so on the other side, there's 3 more skylights. And this one doesn't seem to lead me anywhere. This one does. Come on. Oh! Alright. Down here. There's some spice. And I don't... think I have to jump through the other one. Yeah. Alright, so I think... Not that one. This one here. What? What was that? Why did loot just drop? I haven't lost any loot. Oh my god, that is so fucking weird. That is fucking bizarre. That is obviously a fucking glitch. Okay. There is the last bag of spice. And I believe it is not. 1665 is our last bit of loot, so I'm missing something. Anyway, let's open this up here. I guess I was only at 12 secrets because I just found another one. So I must now be at 13 secrets. Okay. Sounds good. Jesus Christ. Okay. So now what I need to do is apparently find out where my last bit of loot is, because we should be at 1665 and we're not. So we're missing 15 loot. So let me look at what we're missing here. There we go. I forgot to look. So I'm back up here. And that spot there. That was the last piece of loot. So I am specifically in this corner here, just in case. If you were following along, which I don't know why you would, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. 1665, that's all the loot. So.
What's that? Come out and freeze!
Ooh. Here, asshole.
Who's making all that noise?
Why doesn't this work?
We got problems here.
Jesus Christ. All right. And, thanks, Garrett. Thank you. You messed up my exit. I was going to be all classy and shit. You done fucked it up. Mission complete. There we go. Let's check the stats. 1 hour, 6 minutes. Yeah, this is a long one. And for being the second episode, there's 14 secrets. I thought there was 13. What? Huh. That's weird. Okay, well, I guess I looked it up wrong. Okay. Anyway, we got all the loot. Lots of pickpockets. So you know what I'm guessing? I'm guessing those broadhead arrows do count as pickpockets. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. The shipping and receiving is a long level and not really my favorite. It's kind of boring and one-dimensional. But that's okay, because guess what? The next level is badass. I will see you there. Bye-bye.